Kaepernick now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! Flex round!
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about these say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go!
Here's Kaepernick. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Let's go!
On first down, Kaepernick. Left side and caught by Flainer. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good... Up there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. In motion right is Thomas. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Kaepernick throwing on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. Third down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And tough starting field position here. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And on 2nd and 10 now. Got to be careful here. Dalton. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Backed into the end zone on 3rd and long. Dalton. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On On second down, here's Kaepernick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. It's second down. Dalton looking. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Fairley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to launch this thing way down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Dalton throwing on second down. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Throwing, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. So Dalton now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yards. Back at the 27. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now Kaepernick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Let's go. 38.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play clock winding down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Andy Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Black round. Here we go. Fight, 9. Black round. Black round.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. This on 1st and goal. Shrugs him off. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Kaepernick. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. To throw is Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Mixon. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
To throw from his end zone, Dalton. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Kaepernick going to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the offense in a great spot. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
And the lead is now an even 30. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now, Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Dalton here from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Anthony in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. The play clock's running down. Dalton now to pass. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more.